Get in, nerds. We are playing Victoria 3. We just won our war with Russia and are now continuing our war against the Union of Egoists, which is definitely a thing you could name a country. So we're going to put, because our main remaining war goal here, we want war reparations, we want North Rhine, and we want Tyrol. So we need to push forward on both these fronts. I kind of consider France to be our sort of main ally in this war. So we're going to devote most of our forces to there. Also, Austria-Hungary has got they've got a lot of that territory covered. All right, so that's where we're going to put our troops. I think it's you can. All right, you're turning around and stuff. I'm going to keep the Ramelli Ordosu stationed in the home defensive area just for the sake of making sure we don't wind up in a weird situation with that. We no longer have enemies on the sea. Spain is going after Bhopal. Ah, they want the Bombay Treaty Port. Well, good luck with that. Revolt in Siam. I don't have any way to reach there. Should have grabbed Pegu. But it is what it is. And Kanak. Kanak is where? Here. With Communist Kanak being over here. And Communist Kanak. Okay, wait. Council Republic landed voting cooperative ownership versus Council Republic oligarchy cooperative ownership. That's wild. That's really funny. With that having been said, would either of you become my social? Okay, you might. And you might as well. So do I like landed voting better or oligarchy? I think I like landed voting better. One day, my tendency to do this is gonna become a liability, but for now, it's really funny. A good vintage. The wine produced in Isfahan has been lauded by sommeliers as outstanding. When people say that something ages like wine, they don't always make the distinction between wine and wine. So let me make that distinction. If you can get your hands on a bottle from Isfahan, that bottle can be more than just a good time. It can be an investment. Made exclusive for export for extra prestige or increased demand to meet the booming, increased production to meet the booming demands. What does wine look like in our customs union? It's dirt cheap. Let's make it exclusive for export. I would love some extra prestige. Trade agreement with Italy? Absolutely. Are you... You're happy with us, right? Alright, and we got plenty of armies over there doing all the work we need to do. Let's grab the Constantini Ordosu and put them there as well. And then, where is the 8th Turkish army right now? They're over there. Alright, so is there a front over here? There's not. So we're going to need to actually do a naval invasion with one of our fleets. So in the meantime, why don't we station you? You're already stationed as close as you could be. That's just fine. We're seeing a lot of enemy convoys. We'll probably grab this, our main fleet, and put them over there. Actually, I don't need any more units in that. Austria sides with Spain. Again, against Bhopal, a country that none of you can reach. Unless you're going to invade Bengal, which I really hope you don't. I really hope you don't think you're going to do. I'm still trying to get a hold of North Rhine here. And Tyrol. We're trying to get... Or no, we've got a hold of Tyrol. We're trying to revoke the claim on Tyrol. Do they have war support protection? Yes, because we don't have North Rhine or any of Germany proper actually occupied right now. But force comparison's looking good, and we have plenty of ability to bash forward. We have war support protection as well. There's a possibility we end up white piecing out, but we'll see. We'll see how that goes. British Congo, who are you in a war with? Bunyoro. Oh my gosh, because we locked down Britain for so long, Bunyoro, the country they tried to conquer, is actually winning. Oh, that's very, very funny. Alright, force comparisons here are looking better and better. So I'm hoping this leads to a success that we can depend on. So we'll just go ahead and invade the place we need to invade with the 8th Turkish Army. Get that going. That should probably sort that out pretty fast. This is their capital, right? Not quite. This is their capital. Alright, yeah, so we'll be able to get there, no problem. Alright. Britain is having a Sulu uprising. Where are they geographically? They're over here. It's my going to know. Oh, I hear a Hyderabadi peasant revolt. I don't like that. That's very sad. Alright, so we'll need to get the 8th Turkish Army on it, which I think we'll be more than capable of doing once we've taken over Connaught. Are you on a front? Are these places connected? They're not. I invaded the wrong place. Hold up. Confirm. You're gonna go right back out. You're gonna go right back out, you're gonna naval invade, you're gonna take over the whole area, and then we'll send. Alright, we got Connaught fully occupied. So now... Oh, I actually don't... Again, this is Hyderabad, so I don't have access to that, but, well, I hope they win. I just hope both sides have fun. Let's go ahead and invade this one last tiny island. The Turkish army keeps moving to different locations in my list of armies. And force comparisons are still looking pretty good overall. Yes, no thank you, Canada. I'm feeling extremely confident in my ability to fight an uprising in Hyderabad. Italy, why would you be damaging relations with me? Well, I'll just be extra nice to you. How about that? How do you like them apples? China's suppressing a communist revolt in Lanfang. Realistically, I could probably take advantage of that, but I'm in a war with Germany right now, and I don't really feel the need to get involved. Honduras. Honduras, I could get another puppet by visiting. Oh, religious revolt in Hawaii. Hawaii is independent. What type of government is Hawaii? Landed voting monarchy, ethno-state. Monarchy, census, suffrage, ethno-state. Never mind. We'll leave that one be. We'll let that one go. We'll let that one be. We're focusing on our fight with Germany. which continues to continue. In our force comparison here, oh, Mithat Burhan finally died. That's bananas. Okay, so who is... So our new president is Namik Yalaz. He's an anarchist who aligns with the trade unions. He's 48 years old. He's brave, a defensive strategist, and an artillery commander. This has significantly reduced our authority. So we're going to need to repeal some consumption taxes. Let's repeal the one on glass. And we'll also go ahead and repeal the one on art, which is our less productive than the one on coffee, but linearly. So, no. So if we do a white piece, they would potentially accept. They won't accept either of these, but they will probably accept them as soon as we've got a hold of some territory. So if we can get a hold of some territory, particularly North Rhine here, which we've got partially occupied already, although this battle's not going to go our way, but we've got good occupation in North Rhine, and we've got a good force comparison over here on the Western Front. So I think we'll be able to win this war without a problem. France is losing war support. Both of them are losing war support reasonably quickly. Okay, and France has just bailed out of the war. So, that's unfortunate. Again, there are still battles going on here, but that puts our formations down here. So we'll put those in Austria. Kanak had something go down with them that I didn't see. I think Kanak just left the war. So there's the war with Communist Hyderabad. So if we just went ahead and white-pieced out. You see, I feel actually very confident in my ability to win an advance here. If I could just get... once my guys are in place. So, despite Austria's continuing to decrease war support, I think I'm just going to go forward. And then we'll see what we can get. And if we can get a little farther in, we'll be fine. Right, so with all of our armies involved, we've got a significantly higher force comparison. Once again, our kill death is quite good. So I think we can continue to press forward. Alright, well, with Austria out of the picture... With Austria out of the picture, though, I don't think they have war support protection anymore, and I still do. No, they do. How do they have war support protection? Well, alright, let's white peace then. It's a shame. I can't set terms to white peace. Alright, here we go. No front. Let's close it out. Alright, and that's a war. And that leaves the only extant war being the situation in Hyderabad, which probably we are going to lose, but them's the breaks. Force comparison's not good over here, and we don't actually have the capability to get anyone there. Let's bankroll them. See if that helps. See if having extra money helps. And meanwhile, I'm going to start demobilizing our larger armies. And that's going to help with things overall. Since we don't need a bunch of armies mobilized for a war that's not really happening in as many meaningful ways. South Madagascar is our No, it's Germany's protectorate. That's right. I'm getting my two games confused. My two runs. Once we get to the end of the year, we'll demobilize more forces. Revolution in the Baltic, but it's in the Baltic. It's in Denmark once again. We'll take on Lithuania's debt again, because it doesn't really seem like it's not really affecting that much. They do have a truce with us still for another 2.5 years, and then we'll be able to annex. The Union of Egoists. This is so weird. So this is single-party state, parliamentary republic, state atheism. They're not like a technocracy. I don't even know what Union of Egoists would mean in this context. They're a highly militarized religious state. Again, this doesn't seem like egoism is really the right word for what type of government you're doing over there, Germany. Meanwhile, French Republic and I are doing just great. I'm continuing to improve relations with them, and we'll hope that can continue to do well. So I want to try to get Douala as a protectorate. They're in the Italian market right now. So Italy's likely to fight me if we do, but that shouldn't be a problem. We got an election coming up, and again, all of the momentum is accrued to the communists who are currently in power. We got a bunch of people agitating for a council republic, but I don't think that's going to affect things all that much. I'm going to put the fascists... Ooh, that's actually going to lose me a lot of loyalists. And I can't because the armed forces want into the Communist Party. If I do that, that's going to cost me a lot of legitimacy. So I'm going to leave it, and I don't know if you're supposed to be able to do what I'm currently doing, but it is what it is. Overly enthusiastic partisans. Supporters of the Communist Party have gone beyond simply campaigning for their own party, harassing and sometimes physically attacking opposing partisans. I'm a simple party man, that's all. I know who I like and I know who I don't like, and I know I want my people to win and their people to lose. Crack down on them as costs some momentum, or let them go unmolested. I think we're going to do the second one because keeping the Communist Party in power has been very good for our overall legitimacy. I know we're more social democratic than we are. I mean, it's not a more or less situation. We are a social democracy for sure. Still very low unemployment. I mean, we've been fighting a lot of wars, so things have been... We're starting to get some mid-game events. Photographs of Turkey. It's been suggested that we take and distribute some pictures of our country's most famous landmarks. So many wonderful places all across our country. It just seems right that the world gets to see them too. We should distribute them internationally. We should distribute them domestically. So, 5% prestige or 20 legitimacy. Our legitimacy is fine, but I still like getting this bonus. I think what's happening is because we've flipped over into the 1970s now, we're reactivating entries and journal entries from earlier on in the game. that are not necessarily supposed to be able to be active. Burundi. We don't have access over there. We're reactivating entries from earlier on in the game, and that's causing us to... This is really funny. They're not pressing forward, so we're actually winning this war, and they don't have war support protection, but we do. Conquer state in North India. This is Indore versus Mewar. Ooh. I mean... Communist rally in Eastern Thrace. A massive rally led by Victorian in support of the Communist Party has been held in Eastern Thrace, drawing supporters of the Communists from across the region. The rhetoric used at the rally has raised concerns of imminent violence. Yalaz, at the head of the crowd, looked to the thin line of blue and black at the end of the street, and then back to the vast red-tinged mass behind him. He did not hesitate. With the gravitas of one fearlessly claiming the abyss for their own, he took another step forward into the wild melee. A wonderful day for the people of Eastern Thrace. 30% momentum, upper storm pops become more radical, local governors get salty. Those are the Reds' violence look like. Reduced minus 20% momentum, 30% chance of Bakir Yalaz gets wounded. That's the president, right? No, he's an agitator. President is Namik Yalaz. I wonder if they're related. Or the fascist party's partisans will handle these miscreants. Extra momentum for the fascists, who are the party in power, one of the parties in power at the moment. I'm just going to say a wonderful day for the people of Eastern Thrace. I think keeping the communists in power has allowed us to do massive social democracy without having any type of situation over there. Alright, now Hyderabad is losing. So, in this situation, the question is, do I want to fight Britain again? They won't become my subject, so it is an irrelevant question. The answer is obviously I do want to fight Britain again, but I'm not going to be able to do that. Don't worry, there will be plenty of opportunity to fight Great Britain in the future. We do have a truce with them for another 3 years. But I'll be able to go after whoever I want to go after. So if they get a hold of Hyderabad, what does that do to this war? This means they've got control over their war goals. So their losses and war exhaustion are still slower than ours, but we might, because we got some momentum, we might still be able to win. I'm going to finish out demobilizing my larger armies. Actually, this army needs a new leader. This guy's a jingoist, a romantic, and an offensive planner. All of his plans are offensive. We can demobilize. And we'll keep the 8th Turkish Army mobilized for the time being, just in case we get a small war we need to intervene in somewhere. And now I think it's just a matter of waiting the, 50 weeks or whatever for this war to be done. So, what have we got going on? We got some market access issues in a bunch of areas. How's our oil situation? Oil's still pretty tight. Can we increase oil output anywhere at this stage? Not really. Fascist Wadai. Down here. So we could involve ourselves in this. They're a technocratic monarchy, and Wadai is a technocratic council republic. Yeah, we'll leave that be for now. Another election, another win for us. Once again, this is a Choli. Oh, we can actually intervene in this. So who do we have? We have a vanguard state, an autocratic council republic, and we have an autocratic monarchy. Alright, we'll support the... Well, would either of them become our subject? No. Alright, never mind then. But what's in it for Turkey? Australia is once again having an internal communist dispute spill over into a war. Seems very like them, to be honest. Still don't know what's going on in Corsica. There's a proletarian revolt happening here, but no one seems to be going anywhere. And our government continues to be extremely righteous. If we line the armed forces up with the Communist Party, I think that'll be fine. Let's do it. There's a bunch of legitimacy. Oh, interesting. That increased the strength of the armed forces significantly. Alright, Karagwe. This country here is having an internal situation. So actually, we are still only slightly losing war support faster than they are. So I think we might be able to win this whole thing here. I'm going to increase the game... No, I'm not going to increase the game speed because I'm trying to deal with my market access issue. So we've got power in all these areas, right? We do. So let's electrify the railways. Yeah, that'll produce a bunch of extra infrastructure. I think that should work. Kajimi, Northern Thrace, we've got power plants here. So that should be fine. Ankara. We've already electrified the railways in Ankara. No, we haven't. I don't know why I thought we had. But that'll be fine. Aydin. And buzz, 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 buzz. Albania does have power plants, so that should be fine. Tabriz. We got a ton of railways in Tabriz. Very good. Yemen. That's right. What does the power situation look like in Yemen? Got power plants fully employed, so that should be good. Konya, absolutely need to... I can't believe it. See, this is what happens when I've got two runs that are in the late game. I forget what's what with each of them together. This power plant... Okay, this power plant is fully employed, so that should be completely alright. Electric trains. Finally, Fars will do the same thing as well. Fars is already in electric trains. I think I might have just done that. Alright, so let's give that a few weeks for those buildings to finish sorting themselves out. Okay. We got a few other areas. Huda Vendagar. Kind of shocked that we only have 4 levels of railways here to begin with. Isfahan. 12 levels, that's more like it. Trabzon. And finally, Aydin. Thought we already did. We sure did. So we go to diesel. That's 200 more infrastructure. Let's wait on that for now. So, we'll give that a second. Erzahon means to have its railways electrified. Communist Brunei is revolting once again. Hence why I left the 8th Turkish Army mobilized. We'll send them straight away to deal with that. Brazil's going after Zulu, trying to get a regime change. Go for it, Brazil. I give you my blessing. What is the regime in Zulu? Technocratic Council Republic? Yeah, that seems right. They're actually getting really close to accepting peace here, which is, I think, really funny. We might be... It's going up. No, no, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. No. Right. Vendigar and Aydin are still short, so let's go ahead and build some more railways. And then let's look at the price of electricity. And I think we should be able to just click this in and it'll show us... No. We gotta look at it via the market screen. So where do we have electricity shortages? Use a few more in Konya and Aydin. A few more in Trabzon and Erzurum. We need a bunch more all over this strip of Persia. Of Iran, rather. So, build 4 more here. 4 more here. And 4 more here. Aydin will build 2 power plants. Konya will build 2 power plants. Trabzon will build 2. And Erzurum will build 2. How does that look now? We could use a few more in, I think 2 in Baghdad and 1 each in Mosul and Tabriz. No, Mosul and Tabriz are okay. 1 level in Baghdad and 1 we'll put 2 levels each in Baghdad and Isfahan. And then we'll electrify the southern area. So I don't think we've actually done that yet. Huh. Maybe I just only didn't electrify Kordofan. What about Dongola? Yeah, you need to be electrified. Egyptian Desert, you're good. Upper Egypt, you're good. Eritrea, you're electrified. Somaliland, you're electrified. Kenya, you're good. Rift Valley, you're good as well. And Zanzibar is electrified. Okay, alright, well, we got those areas sorted out. Wonderful. Ugandan proletarian revolt now. Dang. I'm always checking. You know I gotta check. Still waiting for this to sort itself out. Honestly, I might just bail so that I can get other stuff going, but I think they'll, There's the war with Communist Brunei. We should have that front cleared out pretty soon, because Communist Brunei is very small. Exile from Orania. In fact, with my infamy being as low as it has been for so long, I've kind of got unparalleled ability to expand, so I think I'll go until they get into the negative. And then once they're in the negative, if they don't acquire a desire to capitulate, I think I'll just bail. We got some formations that need new leaders. You're a tactful woodland combat expert, so let's grab you. And what about the Anadolo Order? Let this guy kicking around. He's cautious and a supply requisitions expert. So let's grab him and put him in control. Well, they're in default now, although that's not giving them extra war exhaustion, unfortunately. Hyderabad still doesn't want their debt taken on. Which is wild, because they're in the process of losing a war that they can't afford to keep fighting, so that's kind of odd. Communist Zulu, bad time to be in a revolution right when you're being invaded by an anti-communist power. Union of Egoists changed colors again. They've become a parliamentary republic with universal suffrage. They finally did it. Hey, let's stop being enemies. You got it together. Interventionism, parliamentary republic, universal suffrage. You're basically chill. You and I have fought enough, Union of Egoists. Peace between Brazil and Zulu. Now they're a universal suffrage parliamentary republic, or they're trying to be. Trade agreement with France, I will accept. And it looks like this is actually going to take a little longer. So we'll leave that for the next episode, because we've gone a little long now. For the moment, though, I've had fun. I hope you all have had fun, and I will see you on the other side.